Sorry, we had a technical difficulty. Sorry about that, guy. They had a live video. We had to pause it. Sorry about that. Mungu anaweza kubadili maisha yako unakoishi, unachukua, unakolala. Mungu wangu anaweza, anabadilisha, 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 badilisha, badilisha, anabadilisha, 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 badilisha, badilisha. He can change your life. He can change everything. He is God. He is God. He can change your life. He can change your story. He can change everything. He is God. He is God. Anabadilisha. 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 Badilisha. Badilisha. Anabadilisha. 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 Badilisha. Badilisha. He can change you today. He can change you tomorrow. He can change everything. He is God. He is God. He can change you today. He can change you tomorrow. He can change everything. He is God. He is God. Anabadilisha. Anabadilisha. Okay.
Betty Kialo, yeah?
It's not Betty Kialo. It's Betty Bio.
Oh no.
So, Nikki, Modoyoba. Okay. Sorry guys. I think we came earlier and we are having some technical difficulties. So this is, I love the floor behind you guys and the heavy worship. Your voices rocks. Thank you so much, Precious Comfort.
Thank you.
Keep watching. Yeah. So the last video, let's talk about the update of the Kenyan election. I think right now they're about 15%.
Yep, 15. Yeah, 16. Oh,
yeah, almost
16%.
16%.
Yes.
So about maybe 9,000 out of 40,883
Yes.
polling stations have reported their presidential election results. So the night is still very, very young. It's gonna be a long night in Nairobi,
Yes.
at Bomas of Kenya. So we're gonna keep it watching, and we're gonna update you guys more. Maybe by the end of the day here. I know it's almost like 3 here.
Yeah.
Maybe by 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 p.m. tonight, we're gonna know who's gonna be the president elect in Kenya. So, okay.
Yeah, and definitely.
Yeah.
So,
last time we did a video, and we talked about Queen's Night. We talked about the Dear Awards. We talk about the good thing that Kwitu have done. But there's something you said, and I think it was taken out of context about Dear Awards. And the president of Dear Award came out herself, and she had some scathing comments on our Facebook page. And we would like to address that issue because we are all about the talent. We like promoting our own people. And I do think Dear Awards mission, I support their mission, and I think is a good, it's a good thing for them to do that, where people they can go and showcase their talent. So
yeah, and they celebrate the culture and
yeah. So if
the beauty of Africa in the diaspora in general, yeah.
Yeah. So I think it would be better if the Dear Awards, because she commented on our page, if she can give us a call. We would love to interview you, and we can get some of the stuff we'd like our viewers to listen, or the clarification of the stuff we talk about.
But
But your concern.
yeah, let me say this. I said a number of things, especially we give a lot of kudos to Kwitu, the queens in general, all of them combined. And they continue doing a good things in terms of empowering, especially the women of today, especially even the young girls included. And contrary to we men and young men, we are not doing that well, and the women are doing well. Part of it because of the ongoing event that they are being undertaken, especially by those two bodies. But one of the things that I happened to mention, by the way, I said a lot of good things about the awards too as well.
Yeah, you did.
I mentioned something to do with the event itself in general when I was there, because this was last year.
And the red carpet is every
the
year.
second anniversary for them. It was last year was the second anniversary. I think this is going to be a third anniversary. And I say that the red carpet was amazing, and the picture taking and all that. And by the way, I paid for the picture. And then the designs were great in general, and the food also was good. But there's one thing that I actually addresses. You see, the title as it goes of this specific event, which is D Awards, you see the D Awards, meaning there will be some award given. There's a section.
Maybe for
the process purpose. The process is nomination, and then after the nomination, the voting begins, and after the voting begins, then the winner is declared.
Yeah.
See, one of the things that was questioned is about diversity. I understand that he came strong about diversity. We didn't question
she came there, and I wish she can come here and we can maybe interview her. But first of all, before you go too far, I think it's important to know their mission statement and what it stands for. DIA Awards is actually stands for Diaspora Entertainment Award Ceremony, Culture, Celebration, and Community. So you think not only like empowering people, I think is also a platform for people to go there and showcase their talents. So that's a really good thing. And I think she's the first one of kind who have came out from Kenya to do stuff like that in diaspora. I think we don't have anything else which has been done like that here in the US.
Oh, there's a number of them. Sauti So, there's a lot of them. There's a lot of
I didn't know anything about that, but
Sauti So, there's a lot, and quite a number of them that is out there. Originated from Georgia, I think so.
Yeah, and think a good thing I'm talking about these DIA awards. They're celebrating culture. That's their motto. Culture, genius, and the beauty of Africans in diaspora. So you see, the mission there is really good, and we are not here. We are not bashing the organization or anything, but it's just like one of your nominee last year. He came here and just say like he's concerned. He didn't think the voting was legitimate.
Yeah, and then this is the question that I personally raised, and I have inside information clearly of what was happening. But I will say this. First of all, there was that communication, especially among the nominees. The nominees is nominated across, even for those who in Kenya, by the way. Yeah. And it's nominated across the people that you happen to be affiliated with, somebody that you know and be acquainted with.
You can nominate them.
And the problem is this, is that the originality itself of the organization origin from within maybe a small segment. And from that segment stem people they're well acquainted with. And that means it may end up being look like as if it's more from the same community that is from the Kisi community, but I wasn't questioning the integrity, saying that they're focusing on diversity.
Yeah, and here we are here to celebrate this great organization. We are not here to bash it, and that's why we did a video just for the clarity purpose. And I think Dr. Pomogaka can come and we can have some questions.
But if you let me, the clarity of it, given that it's all about award. One specific item they forgot to invest in and invest a lot, and one thing if I can understand how, for example, the sponsorship will be done, which we're going to explain later on, is the integrity of the whole function all lie on how the voting process is supposed to take place. And if there is no voting process that is reliable, that is actually a non-existent, it's thereby, have you ever visited a Facebook, a website?
Yeah, I think
when you visit the website, it's just the website has the information, but it doesn't. When you click to the next, information doesn't show you anything. So even if you try to go on the vote right now and you vote, you can't really see. Yeah. You can't even see how many votes you got.
Yeah, I think integrity, honestly, I think is a very strong word to use. I think it is organization. Yeah. To me, I think it's more like your concern is the winners are not voted based on the merit. Is that your concern?
Yeah, the winners are not voted.
When you bring the integrity issues, it might bring her up, and that's why she's coming strongly with these scathing comments about how we are bashing that stuff. So, you can maybe talk about the whole
Yeah, the winners are not voted, like you said,
yeah.
in terms of merit. They voted in terms of sponsorship, or whoever you are close to, whoever you happen to have seen. And
there's something you say,
yeah.
maybe I can, and we're just trying to say this because the video got a lot of commentary, and some people are just kind of worried because of their family members or their friends that are nominated, and they're kind of like
and they were wondering whether they would be able to whether the voting matters in this case. And they happen to tell her the truth. Your voting doesn't count as long as you, because you have to understand.
That's what I'm saying. Maybe you're taken out of context because when you say the word "buy," it might.
And did you see them defend? Did you see them disputing that the voting count or showing how it count? No.
Yeah,
you didn't see them.
But when you say the word,
you didn't see the president coming strong to defend or to show how the voting count, because there's no way he can validate that's actually the case.
Yeah, but I'm saying because we are here about the good PR. I know the bad PR is too. It's a PR. So I'm here about with the good vibe, positive vibes. Whatever you said about maybe buying. It's actually called the sponsorship, and they have levels.
Yes.
They have platinum, they have gold, they have silver, they have regular, they have non-profit.
Yes.
If you sponsoring for like platinum, you can sponsor like 6,000. The gold is 4,000, silver is 2,000, regular is 500, and the non-profit is for 300. So I think maybe you're kind of confused about the way people are doing the contributions, or maybe the sponsorship, if you will. So maybe you got kind of confused about that, or maybe you didn't know about it. So if you can explain, because we're about maybe, because it didn't sit well with the president of a Dear Awards, and they're coming.
Yeah, and the truth always had.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Yeah.
And the choices of words, especially that she used to actually call us, you can tell clearly that she didn't necessarily, because the best person would have come and tried to defend or outline what they do, even defend some of the things that we were raising question about. That is the voting process.
Yeah.
She never did it.
And
if she want to call and clarify,
if you can call, we have some few questions for you.
Lillian was one particular person from Arizona that was concerned about it, and I actually to tell the truth that it is. That is, if you think your voting will count, no, it won't count.
And we talk about diversity.
Go by merit.
When you talk about diversity, I can maybe say I can see a lot of diversity in this particular organization. Because if I have to mention like few winners last year, 2016. I can see there was a female model. I think her name is Celestine Mwango. We have male model Narada Wesonga. We have our own outstanding agency, Sarah Wairimu Brooks, who I personally know. We have the best outstanding restaurant, which is Chama Sunday, where we were a few days ago. And then
it has a potential.
It has the other one is Best African Magazine, Jabo News. So we can see
when we talked about it, I never thought anything to do with diversity. I never even thought about. By the way,
the community
we're not even talking about diversity when we're talking about it. We're not even talking about it.
Yeah,
we didn't even. By the way, do you know we never even mentioned? I didn't even know whether even we mentioned about
concern was
who started Kwitu, where they're from. It wasn't even in our mind.
Her concern was we said we bashing these Dear Awards based because she's not belong to a particular tribal group, and I don't want to mention names here because I don't even see myself at one particular group, because I count my parents, they don't belong to one ethnic tribe. I count, so there's a diversity there in me. So when it comes to tribes,
but I guess our names betrays us,
yeah, just because I have like a last name which belong to one tribe.
I think I'm proud of my tribe. I'm proud of the names, but more so I'm proud of my country.
Yes,
Kenya as a nation. So I cannot regret anything about me. And you shouldn't. And she should.
Yeah, I mean, and if you can come out here, maybe have some few.
Like US, for example, it's a melting point. All different people coming from different areas, and we're able to embrace each other. And I think that's the beauty. When even Americans think of Kenya, they think of it and think, oh, wow, if this country has all these tribes, and if we can find a formula which Americans themselves have found and be able to coexist. And by the way, if we can shift gear, because I think we have pretty much said what we need to say about
and Dear Awards, I think it's coming at September. 2nd of September is here in Dallas, Texas. You can go on the Dear Awards website and check it out.
And see whether we were right or wrong.
Yeah, there are some nominations that are going on right now. Like I said,
and you can nominate and see whether we were right or wrong.
Yeah, and I see
even how many the candidate of your choice, how many votes they have.
Yeah, and I like
if they fix it, then we can see it. But if they haven't,
you can actually see the candidates.
No, you can see the candidates,
the nominees,
but you cannot see how many votes they have.
Yeah,
and you cannot. That means when you vote, that vote itself, it's not accounted for.
Yeah,
it goes by. It doesn't go by merit. Okay. It goes by whichever they decide is going to be the winner.
Dr. Pemogaka, if you can maybe call and you can clarify this. I think it'll be better.
And we can have a civil conversation without our name calling.
Yeah, but we just wanted to come and talk, and we are not trying to bash the DIY award just because it's belong to this particular group. We bigger than that, and we are Kenyan. So let's shift gears.
Let's talk about today's election. So whoever have a question can raise a question now, because today is the day that the Kenyans
I think people are going to be shocked today.
I don't think that picture of Margaret Kenyatta. Somebody posted the picture of
it was to me when I saw that is humility.
But was she really on the line? I thought
she was on the line, and with this koi, and they say she actually waited for 4 hours. That was pretty cool.
Wow. Yeah, Ruto also waited too on the line.
But they have to wait because
only the president can wait though.
I don't know about that, but if you want, he can wait, But the picture of Margaret Kenyatta, on the queue, waiting for about 4 hours to cast her vote, that was really, really cool, and it shows a lot of humility. I have a big, I love that lady, and so Miss Ida too. I saw Miss Ida
waiting on the line too.
Yeah, with the husband casting their ballot. So tonight, I think we're gonna have some few surprises tonight.
Yeah.
Just based on what we're seeing so far. So we'll see what's gonna happen. So what are some of the comments there?
People have finished voting. By the way, all the poll stations now, by the way, Kenyans, if you're in Kenya, just realize this. There's no voting that is taking place in Kenya. Every poll station now is a tally center.
Yeah,
there's been turned to a tally center. There was an issue that happened in Narok. People are going to Narok complaining because they're not allowed to get inside.
That is called the voters disenfranchised.
Yeah,
and I was kind of worried about that. Yeah. The computer failures. The people waiting in the queue for long hours.
But how do they know the rigging is taking place? It's not. When they were told clearly you cannot come anywhere close within the school.
But there's
within the polls, polling area.
In politics is so crazy, and it's very complicated. You can talk about rigging,
yes,
and you can talk about the voters disenfranchised.
Because you're worried. The guy is scared. And then sometimes
try to block as many voters,
or MCA, or the governor, not even the president as an affiliate that is doing this. Yeah.
So I don't know, and I have seen so many people. Do you actually know people in Kenya, they are voting more in a big percentage than in the US? US people do not vote, and I tell you the truth.
Yeah,
the voters turn out here in the US, it will shock you.
Yeah,
I think here in Texas, because I took a class a semester ago, it was 35% in Texas. The voting in the whole Texas, 35%. And the voting that you see, people, the big turnout is countries the France, Germany. You can go up to 80 or 70%. But in US, the voter turnout is shocking. So it's good to see people that are going and voting there in Kenya. Make your voice be heard, like I said earlier. So
the question is this, and this is actually one thing that people wonder. We have been following. Actually, we have been I've never, by the way, been that active when it comes to the election that we are this time around. And I'm proud that I was able to come to Dallas and we were able to go online but thanks for all the response and all the people coming in
we're getting good responses.
Here's the thing. Finally, this is going to be the fourth election that Raila is taking part in, and I know you may say 2007 he won. Well, who knows? But let me say, this is now the second one in a democratic after the new constitution that is taking place.
Constitution,
And by the way, this is actually one that I think we were more engaged, because the first time Isaac Hassan, the IEBC chair, who was
all over the
2013, it wasn't necessary. He didn't walk us through. We were so familiar with the whole process, from how you're supposed to register the voter, from even those number of the voters being listed publicly. How many are there per county, per constituency that is. And now, lines being shown, the media did a good job covering people lining up, and they were saying that you can be more than 700, showing even, for example,
They have done so well in Kenya. And even I'm so proud. Yeah.
Kudos that nobody was wearing the T-shirt for the affiliated parties.
Yeah, you can wear for like this one, like for the Kenya, but if you wear this Uhuru na Kazi, sijui Ruto, sijui
there was a lot of peace.
T-beam, whatever, you know. So I think,
lot of peace.
Yeah, it's peaceful to keep it that way.
Kudos to the Kenyans because they behaved well.
IEBC, you have nailed it.
And
IEBC have nailed it.
And now, by the way, one of the questions people are raising a lot, if you actually look at one of the concern, it's that the rejected votes keep on piling up. It's
I
a
saw
lot.
It was like 40%. Do you think this has something to do with illiteracy? Some people, they just don't know where to tick, or they are ticking like two. Because when you tick like two presidential candidates,
no, really,
you get rejected automatically. And then I saw somebody else ticking for Raila Odinga and making an X, on Uhuru Kenyatta. Yeah. That's rejecting a vote. I know you might be passionate about it, but that's you know.
And you did a good job yesterday, by the way, explaining the process of how the voting would take place on all the constituencies. The number you mentioned, 40,000, and given the same thing number that we have, 40,000.
Exactly, we mentioned that.
In the 290 polls in the constituency, and then also that at the end of the day, those places will be turned as a tally center.
The tally centers, yeah.
And now, clearly, I don't know who can come. By the way, Matiang'i have done a good job. Jubilee affiliated members have been arrested. Those who are seen trying to get involved in the tallying themselves, sneaking, because their names were not on the list. Matiang'i is not joking. What's happening on the ground, because I've been following since Jalala. I've been following.
Oh, and I slept. Me, I was like,
what's happening on the ground
today?
And I have people that have been throwing information to me. And let me tell you one thing. The security is on point. People are responding. After the vote, people left and went home, other than the issue in Narok and other places. And people are just waiting. And then I like the silence of the trickle down of the tally. Like it's not like last year where people were just anxious and night after wondering what's going on. This is a little bit different now. I like the sobriety per se.
It's nice and calm.
When you get to 50, I think we're gonna see. It's gonna be some substance when you go to 50%. It's still very, very. And there goes the question that I'm gonna ask you, and maybe you can answer this. Will this time around? Because I think Uhuru will win this.
Okay.
Will this time around, Raila Amolo Odinga concede defeat, or will we going back to the court?
Okay, he said he's gonna concede defeat, and one thing that I'm enjoying on this presidential election is.
And by the way, this is not like 99% like the one of Rwanda.
Yes,
just to add on that.
Yeah, I'm enjoying because I'm neutral on this. I don't support any side. I don't belong to Jubilee Party. I don't belong to the NASA side.
Yes.
So I'm kind of enjoying whatever case is gonna go. I don't care either way, because I put myself as a Kenyan first there. And here's the reason that I'm gonna say like Raila Odinga is gonna concede.
Yes.
Because he have said he's gonna concede. We have the new constitution. I think that the last time they were co-sharing, he was a prime minister when it happened. So I think this time has more substance. And we can see like he's gonna concede on this time based on what he have said, based on how they have been campaigning, and the reason the guy is so passionate about this is because I think he was robbed by Mwai Kibaki. You know, he won that election because we went to sleep and then we woke up and Kibaki was a president and he was sworn in. So I think he's still very angry, you know. The wounds are still fresh.
But you know the mistake that we did that happened, and but just somebody, I believe when he say Munge, he happened to be me, but I think he's talking both of us, patriotic, especially a teacher.
Yeah, I'm a teacher.
Maureen Perugia from Minnesota.
Oh, okay.
Shout out to Maureen. Okay, now, let me tell you one thing. See what's happening today, the trickle down of the votes. There was a mistake that happened in 2007.
Yeah.
Central province votes were never reported, and they were reported the last minute.
Yeah,
that was the biggest mistake. I think today, even Nakuru votes, Rift Valley votes, some of the Rift Valley votes were not reported, and that was the biggest mistake that I think. What's the name of that guy?
Kiraitu Murungi.
The guy that retired, the one that was in charge.
Kivuito
made the biggest mistake because he reported heavily the votes from Nyanza stronghold, but in the Kiambu stronghold, the Kibaki stronghold votes were never reported. So when people saw all along, when Raila had 5 to 6 million votes, and Kibaki only had 1 million vote. I don't think if you saw the tally that time.
Yeah.
I was in California. When you saw that, and I remember I was in California with Canadian, and Modoni Getahi was there too, and together with her sister, and was saying, wait until the Rift Valley and the Central votes comes in.
And
This is number Itaisha.
Yeah.
And then the drama of the jokes of the Rakanidi, like we have the jokes of Canaan started happening.
And it's
and people saying that the Rakanidi brought, because the Rakanidi brought like almost 99.99%.
Yeah, the Rakanidi, to those who watch American politics, is like Ohio.
Yes.
Ohio is a deciding factor here in US.
Yes.
If Ohio votes haven't come yet, you cannot know which, because Ohio is always on there. It's going to be defining a factor who's going to win the election. So, Tharaka Nithi, I think maybe they are too neutral.
Yeah.
Are they Jubilee? Are they NASA? Like, because they're kind of like, to me, it can go either way when it comes to Tharaka Nithi.
The Rakanidi is strong. Come
Jubilee.
On, that's
It's a Gemma, yeah.
They actually loved Kibaki so much. You see, you have to understand the politics of Central Province. The politics of Central Province, if you remember, and the guy that all know how's Tony Gashoka best explain. And what happened to Tony Gashoka? Man, he
got drunk. He's a drunk.
Tony Gashoka used to explain it very well. And he said the politics of Central Provinces will a little bit different.
Yeah.
And you have to remember, going back to the time of JM Karaoke, Kenyatta, and now Kibaki, there was one thing that Kenyatta said. Another Kenyatta had said that not to let Utamaki dokana kere shania.
And that's a stupid analogy. Do you think that's a stupid analogy, like to say that? Like
when they had a chance,
that's the most.
The first time when Uhuru was facing Kibaki, when it was endorsed by Moi.
Moi, yeah.
The people of any Gema community that is past Chania, they came in strong.
Yeah.
And they love this man.
Yeah.
The guy that was in trouble together, PS was in trouble together with Kenyatta, and they're going to Hague together.
Oh, Root?
No.
Oh, I can't remember his name.
Yeah, the name will come.
Yeah.
The people of Meru, the people of Embu, they, by all means, they were so impressed by Kibaki governance.
Yeah.
And they did a lot of things, by the way. Yeah. Improving the condition, as you know today, Meru have by far even done more than Moranga itself.
Yeah. And
they continue to do well, guys.
Yeah.
And but the politics of Meru and the politics of Embu is a little bit different. And that's why the Rakanidi it was a special case, and it continued being special. And that day, that 207 vote, that 207 vote had to make a difference.
Yeah.
They could not have abandoned their own.
Yeah.
And they came in strong and they voted. And you know, the elders, they used to control a lot in the Central Province, as it is today, but not as much.
Yeah, because of time. Let's cut. Maybe we can just end it there because we're gonna come back.
One of the things that I want to say is about. Let's talk about a little bit about Kiambu, because we're just checking it out here.
We don't. We have any results for Kiambu?
Yeah, we have results for Kiambu here. Kiambu. Let's see where Kabogo is. Kabogo is at.
It's 76% right now.
Yep, 76% is 2 out of 1963 have been reported.
How many constituencies? How many?
I think there are probably 2 Kiambu. When it comes to gubernatorial seat.
Gubernatorial, can you see Kiambu where we are right now?
And let me see, Kiambu.
Gubernatorial.
But the Karungwa Dangwas look like he's gonna be out.
Oh yeah, definitely. I said so. Did I say that Karungwa is not gonna? Wamatangi I think is doing like very well. I think they're now updating for.
No, it is. It was updating.
Because I don't see it there.
Let me go to something else and then I come back to that. Let's see, for example, here is ODM.
Yeah.
Kakamega, the ODM guy is
100%. My goodness, ODM 100%.
That is because it's not that much votes.
Yeah.
Kisumu, for example, Anyang Nyong is ahead versus the current governor. Oh, but this is a neck to neck. Wow.
Which one?
Ruguma. Wow, this is
yeah, that's a heated. Yeah, that's.
And then if you go to, let's try Nairobi.
Ooh, that's gonna be so much fun to watch.
Kidero is up.
Oh God, thank God. Kidero.
Oh my goodness, Kidero is up.
I keep on telling you guys.
I keep
on telling you
so
guys.
So I have one of it. It has
yes, and how many constituencies in Nairobi?
It's 270 votes right now.
Yeah,
not as much, but Kidero is up. And
whoa. Yeah.
When you go to Kiambu
for some reason it's not showing.
Kiambu is showing. And Waitito is up 76. So, but it's just two of 1963 polling stations. This is a very small vote. So talking about 497.
497. Actually, 1963, and it's only 2% reporting. So
yeah, but I'm actually and then let's go back. Let's check the Nairobi again because I'm like, oh
yeah.
The polls shows Sonko was ahead.
Though a tie.
Yeah, so it was ahead.
And missing this, but it's only one.
Do you want to check the women rep for Nairobi?
Yeah. Ooh, that's given. Shabesh is gonna be out definitely.
So we have Jubilee, but I didn't know Garissa is a strong Jubilee area by the way.
Who is Laboso? Who is it?
Northeastern is a strong Jubilee area. I didn't know that. Hey, wow.
So Jace Kamene, that's Nairobi, right?
This is Makueni. So Nairobi. Who is ahead?
It's a 0. They haven't shown up for Nairobi yet. I think we're gonna wrap up this.
Part of it is because Nairobi don't have anything yet.
Yeah.
And if you look at let's say Turkana.
It's that gone quite a bit. Yeah, Gubernatorial. That's
so Nakuru, for example, who is ahead?
Mayani Kinyanjui, 34%.
But it's only 34 votes.
34
votes. That's
so we're gonna wrap up this. We're gonna come later with more updates. Leo atulali. Leo tunakesha as we wait for the president.
Tulisema ni Betty Bayo and Betty Kiaro.
It's Betty Bayo. And
I don't know if she has said anything.
Anabadilisha.
That's a good song.
No matter what's gonna happen, you know.